Hello and welcome back to RLCS Recap with your host Marky Two Butts. Today we're going over the Fall NA Regional number 2, the Fall Cup that has happened this past weekend. We're talking about some of the Swiss stage action that happened in the past week in this video, and the playoffs will be done in the next video. So let's get into this Swiss stage. We got Optic taking on Complexity in the first round to see who makes it through to the second round in the higher up bracket, as it is best of 5 in this, and 3 losses or 3 wins and you are either eliminated or going through, as 2 goals do come through quite quickly in this game, as there's still minute 30 left on the ground, as Red Bull is able to put it off the ground and come back to the ball and able to put that one away and give Complexity the 1 game advantage to start off with only 3 goals so far in this first game of the series, as AJ is going the complete opposite way. He takes over the last defender and just able to punch it through at the goal line. Will give Optic their first win in the first goal in the second game, as another 1-goal game for Optic will give them the win in game number 3, as those 2 games went by super quickly in this replay. So we are into game number 3's Complexity 1-0 up. So just dumped down into their corner though, and it will be tied up by Optic with a nice passing play right in front of the back post as the demo comes through, but that lays off a lot of space and will be able to be put in. So Complexity able to tie that one up, as we are into game number 5, the last one, and just lays it down for his teammate. Complexity take the 1-0 lead, still about half the time remaining. Another demo comes through. Now CR is going to play some defense, but both up in the air. A ball played back into the midfield, but it's stopped and pushed out into the half field, and will be capitalized on very quickly. And 1 consolation goal for Optic, as Complexity will be victorious in this first round, as we are still in the first round matchups, looking at NRG versus Furia, the teams from South America coming to NA to compete this year, I believe it is. They take a 1-0 lead over NRG. It's Justin in the corner, can't quite beat Yanez. Played it into the half field, and that's not the best touch. Leaves a lot of time for Kedio, but Justin will save that for now. 50 doesn't go his way, as the Kedio was able to get to that ball first and give them a 2-0 lead with still a minute and 15 remaining. On playing some more defense, and will just let that go in off of 50 as Furia take the 3-0 lead. Energy off the crossbar, trying to find some momentum in this game, maybe to start something for it in the next game, as this game is looking less likely, as they are able to get 1 on the board. Only 30 seconds remain in this one. They could still have a chance, and they're able to find another goal, but that will do it, as Furia up 1-0 in this series. We are still in round 1 matches. Let's see who's going to have to go play Optic in the lower round or Complexity in the higher round. Not specifically these two, but see which one will join which side, as Energy take a 1-0 lead in this game. It's in the corner, and Garrett will beat the defender there, go bar down and in, and Energy take 2-0 lead. Only 40 seconds remain. Looking for a third one up in the air. Can he get back to it? Yes, he can. Of course he can. And that is 2-1 now. It's coming the other way, straight off the kickoff. Justin will pinch that in, try to push it to the middle. Squishy wasn't quite there, but he's got it in the corner now. Some boost on his side, and he's able to push that all the way to the back wall. And that is 1s apiece in this series. This guy will push that over to Yanez, up to the ceiling. Got a lot of time. No one's coming off the back wall, and Card is there for the put away. We'll make it a 1-0 game. Still lots of time left. And this is Squishy dribble on the sidewalk, gets past 1 into the corner, grabs the boost, trying to play some defense. Double commit comes through, and Card going the other way. Justin driving backwards, plays it, and bumps it just a little bit too much, and Card's able to capitalize, put that off the back wall, and make something happen for his team, as Fury 2-0 up in the second game with a nice passing play and find Justin downfield to cut the lead in half. But that is all for game number 3. There's Energy playing some more defense on the back wall. Just gets that. Card plays it over 1. Justin on the back wall, can only push it off to the side for now, as I think they don't have a lot of boost currently. And Fury is starving them of it and just can't make the defensive read on that. Goes underneath the defender. Fury take 1-0 lead again. But straight off the kickoff, they're able to come back into the corner, push that out into the middle, top of the box. Beats 2 defenders to it. Nice placement of the pass, nice shooting. We'll tie this back up as the balls come straight back around, and we'll dunk it over the energy player. Fury take a 2-1 lead and stops that offense right there. And Kadia will go bar down as the other round 1 matches come through. And lots of 3-0s for FaZe, Genji, and G2. And Optic, as we already saw, lost to Complexity. V1 beat Dig 3-2. And Axel beat Shopify Rebellion 3-2 as well. As we are into round number 2 in Shopify Rebellion versus Ghost Gaming. Is this already off to a 1-0 lead in the games for Ghosts? They score the one and only goal of game number 1. And Shopify Rebellion come off strong in the second match, and they're able to capitalize on that even more. Ghosts trying to make something happen offensively now as it dumps it down into the corner. Parth will push it up into the midfield, but will get demoed on his way out. And Tikarel with a flipper side able to find the pounce off the back wall, and yes, he can. As it's 2-1. The ball played down into the corner. And a nice read on the bounce. It's bounced very high up, and a Shopify Rebellion player was able to read that correctly very quickly. Will still win the game as they give up 1 less goal to Ghost, but take a 1-1 or 3-2 win and tie the series up with a nice deflection, a redirect from a Shopify Rebellion player. Tigrel up in the 18s. They're able to air dribble into the corner and will be pushed in at the end. Some defense on the last second, just able to hold it for a second, but couldn't keep it all the way out. As the ball's played down into the corner now, and two-piece will push that into the corner, but will be capitalized on as Shopify Rebellion take game number 3. And leaves it for Tikarel's coming in. Ghost with a little bit of surprise on that shot, and both the defenders missed that one, and that should be an open net for Huxer. Up to Tikarel, and he's able to push that by. There was one defender coming back straight away as we are into game number 5 already with a 2-0 win from Ghost. As air dribble comes through, Shock trying to bump him, and he's able to make enough space, get a 1-0 lead. Tikarel in his own corner gets stuff though. And the ball played into the middle, and Parth is there for the put away. He's arriving just in time in the air. His memory pushes that one up. Parth to the back wall is able to have a nice double touch there. And Memory straight off the kickoff is able to put that one in, and has 3-1 with only seconds remaining. This looks like it is Shopify's to lose, as it goes still playing lots of defense here. Double commit comes through, another one comes through. And with 1 second left, it's blocked, but Parth will be able to put it away as other round 2 matches come in. FaZe winning, Complexity beating Genji 3-0, Furia 3-0ing Space Station, all 3-0s in the high matches. As we are into round number 3, looking at the mid matches, Team Axel versus Dignitas so far, and it is ones apiece in this first game. Both teams have won one and lost one. That's why it's the mid match, and Team X will take a 2-1 lead. This ball dumped down into Dignitas half. The Drez going the other way now. Play that up into the middle, over to Andy. Going off the back wall, no one can read it, and he's able to put that in, and it overtime we go. Gimmick will block that for a second. Ajax into the corner. Plays that into the middle. Is Gimmick gonna be there? No. Gets pushed out, and Andy 1-on-1. Can he beat the last defender? Yes, he can. He's able to put it by Toasty. Dignitas take 1-0 lead in the series. Into the corner we go. Strez will find a teammate at the goal line, just waiting for him to pass that down. So it is 1-0 now. Still up over the Team Axel goal, and another one will come through. Delta trying to play that down. Toasty pushes that back into the middle after recovering the ball. Gimmick plays that to the corner, but blocked by Andy. He's got no more boost, though. There's not a lot of boost on the team for Dignitas so far, and goes underneath them. And Axel will take 1-0 lead in this third game. So they need a reverse sweep now. And Dress will put that on target and give us overtime for the time being. Andy, lots of time and space. One-on-one, he's able to back flick it and beat him as they 3-0 Axel and move on to the high matches in round number 4. So we have Rogue versus FOB in round number 3, lower matches as these two teams, and Ghost versus 26 Rising are the 4 teams competing. So 2 will get knocked out after this round, and we'll go 0-3 in the Swiss stage. Don't want to be one of those teams. Have not be the greatest tournament for you, regional. But Rogue start off strong with a 3-0. Only 50 seconds remaining. Looks like they are all but wrap this one up as Aqua's makes a nice flip percent, goes over the last defender to make it 4-0 in the first game. FOB still playing defense. Aqua to the back wall. Buddy with a save off the wall, and Taroko will be there in the back post to finish it up. As Rogue still continuing to score in his first couple games. Diaz will dump that down, but Aqua's still there. Diaz with no more boost, but he's able to flip into it. Adams able to block that. It's going in, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is. FOB tied up. Only 150 remaining. The demo comes through, and a block nonetheless, as he was the last defender needed to get a touch on that. Diaz leaves that over for Adam, and he's able to finish it. FOB turn that around. And another goal right off the kickoff will come through. This ball played back down, and gyros there for any mistakes that did happen, and they did occur. But FOB still hold on to a 3-2 win. At the beginning of the next game, and that will be dumped back down, blocked right on his own 18 as a Rogue player, and FOB take a 1-0 lead so far, and another one put in as FOB take 2 games in a row. They're looking to close this one out right now and keep their hopes alive in this Swiss stage. So right off the beginning of the next game, they're able to put one in as well. This is 1 apiece, or 1-0. Taroko will try to dump that down, but Buddy's there, stop him. And Aqua's the only one left, but Adam's going to be able to go over him and put it through the last defender. Can't quite stop that. Gyro's going to get one back for Rogue in the time being. Still lots of left to play for in this game. Taroko can't quite stop that. It's got a boost, and Diaz into the corner as they will win. And 26 Risings beat Ghost as Rogue and Ghost go 0-3 in the third round, or in the Swiss stage as a whole. And we are into round number 4 as we have 26 Rising versus Optic to see who will advance to the 5th round. As the ball is played into the middle, and 26 Rising will get one back and tie this game up in the first game. So Reynolds trying to play some defense. Oh, and it goes underneath or over the last defender on the goal line. He was playing back wall defense, and 26 Rising will get the win in this first game, but Optic comes strong back straight away. It's money that pinches out into the middle. Riddles is there. The back wall has got 50 boost, plays it over, blocked away just for a second. AJ takes a minute to gather himself, and he's able to put it over. The last defender was blocked out by Riddles. And that is 2-0 to Optic. They're trying to close this one out. There's a minute 13 on the clock. Hockey is there, and he's able to find that one. This is cut in half. Only 30 seconds left, and they need another goal. Expert plays that stopped beautifully by Riddles. AJ's got more boost, tries to play that up to the back wall. Can't quite find it. And Expert is there, and a bump on Magic Bear, and he's able to find the double touch with the bump, giving him so much space and such an easier shot, as that most likely would have been touched without the bump by an Optic player. And they're able to find the winner as they come back from 2-0 down to win it. Now they're on match point straight away off the kickoff. of the third game. Magic Bear over 1. Plays it down to AJ, and he gets it right back. A nice passing play from the two with a goal that will set them up nicely in this game, as they're going to need a reverse sweep here. It's played into the corner of 26 Rising for the time being. Reynolds, last defender, gets demoed, and that will be a shot on target and a goal. So it's ones. And a nice save. The ball played back out and saved off the line again. He's got not a lot of, didn't get a lot of distance on it, but he needed to make that save right then and there. He couldn't push out to the corner, so the ball comes straight back right away, and he can't adjust himself in time to make a second save. So it would be nice, as Optic do take their first win in the third game. This hockey can't quite get back to the ball, as I don't think he had any boost to really come out to the ball. Only really go left or right. If I'm reading that correctly, I think he could have gotten out to it as fast as he would have needed to, as another shot comes in. That's 2-0 to Optic, as they're starting to fire on all cylinders here in this fourth round lower match. There's only 30 seconds remaining, and they're going to find one at least. But it is game number 5 as we start off towards the beginning of the game. Hockey try to leave it for Expert. Can't quite find that. Magic Bear pinches out into the middle. Laid it down to Hockey, and he's able to flip into the ball before it and just beat the defender. This is 1-0 to 26 Rising. With a flipper set over the one defender, and he just saved it on the line, pushed off into the corner. Played back straight away. A nice bump, goes bar down and in. Oh, and it goes out, but it's coming back in from an Optic player. There's ones apiece. This is around halfway in the match, and a nice demo opens up a lot of space. Reynolds has so much to aim for on the right side. He's able to find that as they take a 2-1 lead. Only 30 seconds remaining. Reynolds can't quite get back to the ball. Magic Bear is there to put it into the corner for Optic to reverse sweep 26 Rising, as another 3-2 for Genji in the lower round match, and Energy, Complexity, and SSG will move on in the higher matches. So we are into round number 5, G2 versus Genji. See which team will go on to the playoffs, be the last 3 teams to make it. And this round 5 is there's 6 teams competing. This is already 2-0 to Genji so far. Trying to find another one, and they're able to get another one right off the kickoff. G2 trying to fire back. Only a minute remaining. Not very likely that they're going to come back for this, but you never know. In Rocket League, it takes only a second to score a goal, just like that, as they get 1 goal. Into their own corner they go as he dumps that one down. Chicago, if you can find it. Now Atomic, right off where the ceiling meets the sidewall, and that came back down straight away, very fast. Only G2 players could read that, and that is 3-2 as they're looking for another one, but it's on the other opposite side of the field, and a demo comes through and it gets put in by apparently Jack. Will be a 1-0 lead to Genji as they start this out with a win. G2 trying to come back though. Chronic and Nali, a little bit of mix up there. Didn't know who was taking that, but it leaves it for Chronic there, and will be 1-0 lead again for Genji. Chronic on the sidewall yet again. Lays into the middle, tries to flick into it, doesn't get enough power on it, and JNF's going the other way. Straight away, tries to bump to the defender. Oh, and the defender trying to save the ball and bump him, puts it into his own net, as that is unfortunate, but G2 will gladly take that, and a demo opens up some space, and Atomic will put it in the end to give them their lead in game number 2. They try to hold on and maybe score another one. JNF's played it slow now, only 4 seconds remaining. Chronic saves that for the time being, pushed off into the corner, but a bump comes through, I believe. And that makes it G2's game 3-1. So we're into the third game. Whoever wins this will be on series point. Atomic to the back wall, gets bumped out of the way. Chicago, can he find it? Yes, he can. He's able to pinch that down to the ground and in. So it is 1-0, minute 30. Time is running out for Genji's. The pass back to Chronic is able to shoot that on target right down the middle with a nice 1-2 passing play from the Genji players. A lot of passing plays have been super slick and swift. And this regional is, they're able to find another one, and that is 2-1 to Genji. And they're on match point here, right off the kickoff. Atomic trying to play that out up in the air. Got enough boost. Had to dodge the bump though, but a ball played down across the goal and will find it. So it is 1-0 Genji. Chronic on the sidewall. It's blocked out by Atomic. Ball stayed on for Nolly. Passes across and to apparently Jack and will find it. So it is 2-0 now. It's G2 good enough to throw everything at the sink at them. Only a minute remaining. Is able to find one with the pressure proving enough to get them one goal. Atomic trying to play it to the back wall. The ball came from. Couldn't quite find it. But a demo does open up. J-Neps to the back wall. Can't quite find it. Atomic plays that to the middle. Chicago is there and will tie this up. Only seconds remaining now as Nolly trying to get another last goal. Plays that to the back wall. And still there. Chronic, he can get to it surely. Nolly up in the air. Can't touch it. Chronic will leave it or hit it still. And he's able to get back to it and will find it in the last second. Genji will take down G2 as Optic and Version 1 beat Dig and Shot by Rebellion respectively. And will be the last 3 teams to be at our playoffs that we'll be looking at in the next video. Make sure to stay tuned for that.